I'm like, nah, not today. I'm not in the mood. She couldn't fathom that mentally. She wasn't prepared for the rejection here and then here in her heart.
Hey, man.
Nikki, if you're listening to this, you're watching this, I'm sorry it didn't work out between us. That's on me. I wasn't emotionally stable. You know what I'm saying? But she, God bless her soul. She,
Shout out to Nicki Minaj.
Oh man, she's the GOAT. She's one of my favorites. But she said that to me, and I looked and I thought, and I just laughed at it because it was like, a lot of times what cats think, not saying this is what she was thinking, but I've heard this straight up from other people, like when they think of black, they think of, oh, you got to sound a certain way, that's it. You got to sound like, people confuse black and nigga and all this stuff, and they think you're supposed to be just like they heard in the rap video. Oh, I heard, Migos sound like this, so ain't that how black people sound? When a white person tell you sound white, then you know it's a problem. You got this all confused, because that happened to me. A white cat once said that, like that I'm whiter than they blacker than me.
Oh yeah,
I'm blacker than you, and that's two things. That's one, you about to get your head knocked off.
Right.
That's what you don't say to a black dude. Like two, I was like,
was he touching your hair while he was saying that?
And asking me to help him spin a basketball on his fingers too.
Oh wow!
Look at you. I'm blacker than you. Listen to 90s hip hop.
Listen to Wu-Tang specifically.
Yeah. But that idea that we're all supposed to sound like one person, I just thought that was disrespectful. And so it always had this idea like, oh, they want a nigga, I'm gonna give them a nigga. So I did the album as partly as a way to go, to poke fun of hip hop in certain fashions and certain degrees. You know what I'm saying? To go, oh, this is what y'all think I should sound like? I actually had an interlude that I used, but I got rid of it. Like this, it was a song called "They Want a Nigga, I'm gonna give him one." Want a nigga, I'm gonna give him one.
You thought that was the one that went too far? That was
I was like, this is a lot. This ain't gonna make the cut. I'm not comfortable with it.
Right.
I was like, I'm going to myself. Like, nigga, no, you shouldn't have done this.
Right. And that's what comedy is, man. For some reason in the world, man, they don't realize, like, comedians, you have to sometimes cross the line to know where the line is at.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? And then you're like, okay, I tried it. That was too much. Let me reel it back and keep it in the right zone where I need to be at.
Exactly. That's why I love Chappelle so much, man. He's like
the GOAT. He is the GOAT for me.
He is the GOAT. Like, he is the absolute GOAT. Man,
the absolute GOAT.
I got a chance to spend a little bit of time with him down in Ohio recently.
I was gonna ask you about that. Go. I need you to talk about that. I need you to.
Man, bro, let me tell you something. What he's doing in Ohio, I'm not sure if it's his special he's working on, but he's got this whole setup there with so much. What he's creating is like the new venue for cats to perform at, to do music at, to do all that. It's this massive thing that he's doing there. I went down there, a mutual friend, Radio Raheem, invited me. This guy, he's like boxing commentator and one of the dopest individuals you will ever meet. One of the smartest guys you'll ever meet. So it's no shock that him and Chappelle are like boys. You know what I'm saying? Like, so occasionally we'd be in LA, I'd be with those cats, we'd go to a comedy club, I'd watch them perform, and I watch Chappelle, watch Marlon would jump on stage, and we'd all just be kicking it. And I'm just learning from these guys, just again, like we talked about before, I'm just a fan of it. And so we'd hang out all the time. When I went to Ohio, it was Dave, it was Michelle Wolf, you know what I'm saying? It was Ashley Laird, O'Donnell Rawlings.
Yeah, right. He's a beast.
Yeah, it was a lot of Common, Erykah Badu. It was a lot of people.
We have a picture of it too, I think. But I'm listening.
Yeah, I'm talking, you name it, Quest, Talib Kweli. Like, it was like, yo, these are legends, and I'm just here, IDK, I'm just there chilling and just kicking it, like watching. And it became a lesson to me. It became like a lesson in, like,
there we go.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's Raheem with the Friday shirt on right there.
I own that same shirt.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Trauma right there.
The Smokey and Debo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. This was one. It looks like I'm grabbing my nuts in this photo. I'm not. I don't know why. I think when you posing, I just moved my hand, and it was automatic because Donnell Rollins got way too close to me. Even though I got like bubble.
I like how Lee is slowly making it bigger. You're growing. I appreciate you doing that, Lee, to make it bigger. Actually.
Oh man! I looked at that photo and I was like, why am I grabbing my nuts?
I did notice that too when I saw the picture. I was like, he grabbing his nuts, but whatever.
I was like, that's not an okay occasion. So I apologize to everyone who was offended by it. But no, watching Chappelle go on stage, watching Donnell Rollins go on stage and unapologetically say whatever the fuck they wanted to say. When I say unapologetically, I mean this is a socially distanced crowd of like 500 to 600 people.
Ooh, it's 500 to 600 people out there?
Man, and they're legit sitting spread out because you got a social distance. So it's like a wide, it feels like 10,000 people. You know what I'm saying?
Is it on his property or is it somewhere else?
It's on some property he owns.
Ooh.
So it's got to be his property. You know, it's not where he lives, but it's you know, some.